Okay, so hi guys. Today I'm gonna be talking about something different. We'll go away from work for now. Let's forget about that for the meantime, because today it's so going to be something different. This week has been quite challenging and quite tough. I I was quite preoccupied, but I am grateful that now I am able to make another video. And this is something to do with love and relationship. Okay, so I've been actually, this is quite personal, but I've been in a relationship 44 months ago. And I'm going to be sharing the things that I've learned from my previous relationship. Okay, the filter of the camera is very high. Okay, but this is a fake face. Okay, I just look. Okay, never mind. So I'm gonna be sharing the things that I've learned from my previous relationship, just to probably share the things that I've experienced when it comes to love and being in love, being loved by someone, and being into a relationship. And I have actually a lot. I mean, a number on my list. These are actually based on my personal experience. This actually may vary to you or to other people, but I hope there's like somehow a similarity on our learnings from our previous relationships and partners in life. So I'm gonna be starting with the first one. I've learned that it's very important to get to know the person or your partner very well before you jump into lovers. So why? Because with my previous relationship, we were actually deprived of the chance to know each other very well. In just a matter of days or weeks, we directly jump into the relationship without knowing the person or each other very well. And that's why I think it's really important that we have this dating stage, because this would actually give us the opportunity to know the person better, the personal background of the person, education maybe, his experiences before, hobbies, the things that he like or she likes, and family background, other things. Very importantly, the personality of the person, behavior, the attitude of the person. So it's really important to know all of those things, because it's the foundation of your relationship. And just what I've said previously, we with my previous relationship, we didn't really get the chance to have that. So we were just, I think both of us were shocked that, okay, this is the kind of person when I am provoked, when I'm triggered, when I'm angry, this is me when I'm jealous. So it's really difficult that you're already partners and you don't know the person. So that's number one thing that I've learned. So I know they would say that it may take years for you to know the person very well. Well, you don't really have to wait how many years for you to be partners or lovers. Maybe it's just a few weeks or maybe a couple of months that will already do. So, and then that's the dating stage. You gotta know, including the friends of the person. What kind of friends does he or she have, and the like. So that's part of getting to know each other very well, and that's very important. It's the foundation of your relationship. And then next is when maybe next learning or lesson I've learned is that when you're dating, at the end of that stage, you would actually decide if you're ready to jump into the relationship, or you would actually decide if you take it or you would leave it. What I mean is that when you're dating, you may discover a lot of things. You may discover your similarities, the things that you both like, the things that you differ, your perspective in life, and all those things. And especially you get to know the behavior of the person, not necessarily that the true behavior of the person, because we have the tendency to hide our true color or true identity, or I mean, our true behavior when we are in the first or in the onset of the dating stage. No, I know it's you could actually relate to that. It's normal maybe for people to to hide the real you, because you're just, even me myself, when you meet a person, you tend to be nice, you tend to be accommodating, you tend to be very friendly and all that. But later on, when you discover things within the person, that might actually change depending on how you deal with another people or another person. So, and then if you're ready, if you think that he's the one or she's the one, then go ahead. For sure, it would actually progress. But if still you don't have label, and then you're just waiting there for how many months and nothing happened, then I think there's something wrong with your dating stage. So I think we have to do something about it. But there should be mutual feeling. When you're talking, when you go out for a date, you could actually feel that if the feeling is mutual, if there's spark between you and the person, you use your intuition, use your mind, use your the vibe. How does the energy when you're together? Are you happy? Are you excited? Kinikilig ka ba or whatnot? So there should be something like that. And yeah, so if you're not sure, if you're not sure if it's going to work, or if you think that there's something you need time, or if you really think that no, this is not the person that I'm looking for, then to me it would be very safe to be honest. I don't really like I've learned I don't really like to give false hope to people. When I'm dating, if it's not going to work, then I have to say I'm honest to the person. Like, I think it's not going to work. I thank you for your time, for the opportunity, and I had to know you, and something like that. I know the person would actually understand, being civil and professional as well. I think we could actually relate to that. So, why? Because if you're not going to be honest, the earlier stage, as early as now, the person may actually invest feeling in you, and later on, after a few months or a year, and then you end up not going to a relationship with a person. It's quite unfair to the person. So yeah, I don't really ghost someone as much as possible. I tend to be honest. I say it if I think this is not going to work between us, because if I'm going to ghost the person, other people would do that to me. They will ghost me, and I don't like that. I don't want that to happen to me. What goes around comes back around. So the law of nature, the rule of thumb, as we say, don't do to others what other people you don't want to do unto you. So that's just it. Did I say it right? I'm not sure. Okay, so next, if you are already in a relationship, let's say finally after dating, you are officially lovers and you're very excited, you're happy, the feeling is really different when you are in a relationship, and especially if the feeling is mutual. So it's very important to me I have learned that it's quite important. This is my personal. I'm not sure if this would be applicable to all, but in my experience, I've learned that it's quite important to set relationship rules. So, the rules that I'm referring to is that, for example, uh, especially if it's your first time to be in a relationship, that you don't really have an idea of how things going to work in a relationship, what to do and the like. For example, my partner before, when my ex goes out with friends, colleagues at work, my ex will, the person will not ask consent from me, or maybe notify me of where they're going, or what they're doing. So you don't really have an idea. Okay, where is your partner? And that, it's quite, just as a form of respect, and maybe to your partner. What's the point of being in a relationship if you're not going to ask consent, or maybe notify the person, because you're lovers, so yeah, so you may set rules, like for example, when you go out with someone, let me know, or maybe you can ask my consent, or maybe just let me know if you are going with your friends or colleagues. Just let me know what are the things that maybe if you can reply to me, something like that. The rules that I'm referring to. You may have other rules that you need to set if you prefer your thing. You don't like your things to be touched by someone, or things like that. I just really can't think what. It's been a long time. Yeah, some basic rules that you may have, like if your partner maybe has a vice, or maybe drinking or smoking, you prefer not to see your partner doing that when you're around, or something like that. It may be part of the rules. So yeah, relationship rules that, like, okay, rule is, if, for example, if I caught you cheating, then basically I'm going to drop this anymore. I could not trust you, or things like that. So I think you know what I mean when it comes to the rules. And I think you both need to understand and to abide to the rules that you've set. You don't have to break it. You have to stick to the rules that you've set, because you are both grown-ups, and you're both connected to each other. So I think those were how many? Three things I've learned. I'm gonna be talking and sharing other things I've learned from my previous relationship in the next episode. Because it's already been 13 minutes, so I'm gonna be cutting this clip now, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Thank you guys. Feel free to comment, like, and share if you share the same sentiment as mine. Thank you again. You have a nice day.